back, been being a little bit more respectful. Thank you. Thank you. That's how it works here in Essex County. But let me just thank Michael for that wonderful introduction, and all the dignitaries for being here for Rosy. You all know Rosy, or you wouldn't be here. Rosy, has demonstrated, not just her skill on the town council, but she's demonstrated, her prowess with public policy, in the General Assembly. She's on the Education Committee. She's on various other committees, and she has just been that beacon of hope and spirit that the Speaker needs to move his Democratic caucus. And when it's time to work across the aisle, Rosy is poised and prepared to do that. So so I just want to thank all of you for being here for Rosy and making that not contribution, but that investment in a person that has a bright tomorrow, not for herself, but for the countless thousands of young people that she represents, in the General Assembly, those young people that, she represents, in her, school district in Hudson County. Rosy is just that special person that, understands that, our future is our children, and she makes sure, that she sets a course and a pace and a vision for those young people. So let's give it up for Rosy. While we're here in Essex County, I want to welcome you all. I just happen to be the county chair here in Essex County, as well as the state chair. I saw Peg Schaefer from afar, and I think she was recognized. But you're here in Livingston, a Democratic bastion that was built by Pat Sebo, and Pat is here, as well. She serves as the municipal chair, as well as the commissioner on the board of Essex County Commissioners. And she and Rosy and Michael and Sean, Ed and Al, Rudy and his former days. They all have, and Katon, my buddy, they all have been that foundation for just public service here in Livingston. But ladies and gentlemen, and I can't stay, so I have to apologize if I have to leave early. It's that time of year. Yeah. We have 6 days to go. 6 days to freedom, 6 days to justice, 6 days to equality, 6 days to the inclusion of hope, 6 days to make sure that our democracy is intact. And, I'm sure you all by now know and have watched in utter amazement the rally that was held on Sunday evening at Madison Square Garden. And if you have little children, or even no children, you would think that it would be time to turn off the TV when that despicable rally took place, and the ugly words of racism that was spewed in a very inappropriate way to talk about Latinos, to talk about Puerto Ricans, to talk about anybody that didn't fit the role of privilege in America. And this is the kind of hatred, this is the kind of racism that we have to stand tall. Look at this room. This room is based on the strength of our diversity, the inclusion of the will of people to be part of a democracy and to be in the midst of public service. And when you have somebody like Donald Trump and his minions that begin to spew that hate and that nasty rhetoric, not just in New York, but across this nation, it is wrong, it is hateful, and it is what we cannot stand for. So I am asking that all of you, if you haven't voted yet, and in Essex County, we are voting, we are voting incredibly during this period of early voting. We've run out of those little stickers that said, I voted, and people are asking for them all the time. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But I also watched today when Kamala Harris was talking about our freedoms, talking about our civil liberties, talking about how she was going to make the middle class stronger, talking about how she was going to grow and nurture small businesses, talking about how she would never, in the midst of even disagreeing with people, she would never, ever label them as the enemy from within and target them, in a very hateful and mean-spirited way. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for all of us to recognize that people have weaponized words. They have demonized, our policies, and it is time for us to strap on our own armor. And that armor is something that is simply called the vote. When we vote, we win, and when we win, we are free to live in a space that we all call America. Rosy